other children couldn't hear it. They all turned around. Good afternoon, boys and girls, mommy and daddy. Today we are going to do Ruby Sings the Blues by Nikki Daly. Babadoo bap 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 bap. Yeah. Hi everybody. I'm home. Ruby was loud. Very loud. When Ruby hollered down the street, the man on the top floor yelled, "Keep it down, loudmouth. I'm trying to sleep." The student in the middle floor shouted, "Hey, boombox, I can't hear myself think." The saxophonist and the jazz singer in the basement looked at each other. "Awesome," they said. At home, Ruby's parents tried to stay calm. "Ruby dear," they said, "do you think you could be a bit quieter? Like this? Just a teensy bit down," said Ruby's father. "Hey Pops, how's this?" "Lovely," they said. "Now you don't think you can keep it like that?" "Okay, I'll try, Mumsy." But in class, Ruby was loud, head-splittingly loud. "Hey, Miss Nightingale, may I answer that question?" You could see everyone was in a quandary. At playtime, Miss Nightingale spoke gently to Ruby. "Let's pretend that you're a sound blaster," said Miss Nightingale, pointing to 3 buttons on Ruby's blouse. "This button is your on button, this one here is your off button, and this in the middle," you're seeing it? "This in the middle is your volume control." Miss Nightingale gave Ruby's middle button a twiddle. "Right, let's hear you, Ruby," she said. "Am I on now, miss?" Ruby asked. "You're always on, Ruby, and always loud," said Miss Nightingale. "So why don't we turn the volume just down a little bit?" And Miss Nightingale turned the button down a bit. "Is this better, miss?" "Much better. Now go and play," said Miss Nightingale. Ruby ran outside, turned her volume control right up and blasted across the playground. "I'm a sound blaster!" The other children couldn't hear it. They all turned around and shouted, "Switch it off, Ruby! You're hurting our ears!" No one wanted to play with Ruby. She was just too loud to have around. Poor Ruby, right? Switched off and sad, Ruby walked home. No one in the road even knew she had come home. That whole day, Ruby kept silent. Her mom wondered if she was ill, but Ruby wasn't ill. Ruby had the blues. When the sax player and the jazz singer didn't hear Ruby upstairs, they knocked on the door and asked, "What's up, Ruby?" In a tinsy voice, Ruby explained how nobody wanted to play with her because she was too loud. "Well, we think you have an awesome voice," said Bernard, the sax player. "Yes," said Zelda, "I'd love to teach you how to use it." "Would you like to learn how to sing, Ruby?" asked her mother. "Awesome," said Ruby, and Ruby's mom smiled. There was nothing wrong with Ruby after all. So every day after school, Ruby took singing lessons with Bernard and Zelda. She copied the musical notes made by Bernard on his saxophone. Ba-ba-da-doo, bap-bap-bap-bap-bap-bap. Yeah! Zelda taught Ruby how to use her volume control so that she could sing sharp, zooming notes like the sounds of the city, and gentle, breathy notes like a cool evening breeze. Most of all, she taught Ruby how to sing with feeling. When the man on the top floor heard Ruby, he said, "What a wonderful voice. What a beautiful voice." The student on the middle floor said, "Cool, man." And the kids on the block came out and danced on the sidewalk. Seen everyone? Chanting, "Go, Ruby, go. Go, Ruby, go." And Bernard and Zelda looked on and said, "Listen, Ruby's singing the blues." And when Ruby sang at a school concert, she was just awesome. But every once in a while, when the neighbors least expect it, she turns it right up. "Hi, everybody! I'm home!" Just to check that her volume control is still working. The end. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Please remember to stay safe, wear your mask, social distance, and follow and like us on Facebook. So you're following and liking Maloney Public Library on Facebook. Thank you.